So, what are the likely ways of improving and increasing your value, right, after learning a high income skill like any marketing skill or development skill or any skill you feel like learning, right? So, at this point in this video, we are going to be using a very, very simple case study: search engine optimization. This is because I have search engine optimization skills. I have several products as an SEO. I have done lots of projects in SEO, still working on some projects, and I can tell you what works and what would not work, right, to the best knowledge I have and based on the research I've made and based on the people I have watched and listened to. Right. My name is Victor. If you're watching this video for the first time or if you're in my channel for the first time, I am that guy that helps you get figured out everything you want to learn about search engine optimization and building a career path for yourself that you won't get stressed in life. All right, so let's get into what we have, right? You, after learning a very, very demand skill like search engine optimization, so why SEO is in demand, right, and evergreen is because every single marketing and every single platform that you work with day in, day out has the search engine. And this means there'll always be people who need to be optimizing content and items and lots of things for you to rank number one. This is why I will always tell you SEO, amongst all digital marketing skills, right, or things you would want to learn, SEO is still number one, then emails and all that can come other side, right? Now, you have the SEO skill, you just finished your course, your 3 months course, right? The first thing I would advise you to do, right, so take this advice as an advice of things I wished if I have done, if I'm going to flip back doing SEO again, this is the priority I'll take, right? Join a digital marketing agency. So not just any agency or not just any company because you want to get a job or because they are hiring SEO. Now, the purpose of this is you want to grow. So search engine optimization, digital marketing is way beyond just running campaigns or way beyond just writing email copy, right? An ideal digital marketing agency has a lot. I can always remember when I started or when I got first got pumped about learning search engine optimization. It was a day in the life of a digital marketer in Dubai, like the big space with lots of many departments and teams, right? And I said to myself, like, okay, so after learning, I need to figure out a digital marketing agency, a core digital marketing agency to work with, that they offer digital marketing services to clients, to businesses, right? So I didn't do that. I didn't get that. Reason best known to, I'm not just sure why, right? I didn't get that. So the next thing that I did, right, and which is on the fence, right, which I wouldn't advise you to do because you wouldn't increase your value and you will just keep on getting stuck. Now, what we want to achieve is, whilst we are learning, we are growing, and our would want to say rate per hour or amount we charge per hour increases, but at this point not per hour. But as we go in 2 years, 3 years, I was earning $1,005, right? 3 years down the line, I'm earning $3,000 per month. 4 years down the line, I'm earning like $7,000. That's what we want to achieve. But if you find yourself inside, oh, I just finished learning digital marketing or search engine optimization, and boom, we are hiring SEO, blah, blah, blah. You find yourself in a company that just need SEO, right, or an SEO person to just help improve their online presence. Now, the bottleneck you're going to enter, or the trap you're going to enter, is you are not going to grow, right? Your growth is going to be dependent on how much you're able to put in yourself to learn, because you are just faced with one responsibility: to help the company that hired you get visible. And that is just you servicing one client. Whereas imagine if you're working in a digital marketing agency. Today you're working for a HVAC company, tomorrow you're working for a plumbing company, next tomorrow you're working for a tech company that wants to improve their visibility online, and next tomorrow you're working for. So different industries, different approach, different methodology, right? So these are some of the things that you consider, right? Remember what we were trying to achieve. What we're trying to achieve is, after I learned search engine optimization, after I learned the digital marketing skill for 3 months and 6 months, how am I going to improve my value? That one, I wouldn't be all pressure to jump into anyhow job or to get into myself stuck. Number two, to as I'm growing, I'm improving in my career, and I'm seeing my paycheck increase. Now, the third one is to build a product, and this is the place I found myself, and I'm not just sure why. Right? I somehow like it as well, because at some point in my digital marketing career, I had to split myself into two, doing some other things that gets me income, right? Also getting good at it, right? So that is part of the thing that when you build a product, when you start getting into the product route and doing tools, services, softwares, right? You also want to be good at your craft, compared to when you're working in an agency or in-house digital marketer or search engine optimization specialist, right? Now, building a product, I'm going to dwell on this route because this is the easiest, and I would want to say this is the easiest, and this is the escape-free, oh, don't talk to me, or escape-free from people who are going to be charging you and rating you less. Because I would, matter of fact, like, SEO is the most high in demand skill and digital marketing skill and service that also the pay is also very, 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 very high, right? So this is because I'll leave that for another video, right? Leave that for another video. Now, building a product. When thinking about building a product, what you are doing is now this part makes you double down on how you're learning and the speed at which you're learning the skill, right? So now you already know what on-page SEO is, you already know what off-page SEO is. Now you're thinking, and you have a portfolio, like 2, 3, 4 portfolios that you are working on, and things that you're using to get your results. You are selling it, and you are using it to build like a lead generation system, right? So people who you service marketers who are in-house marketers, you service companies or agencies, right? You service entrepreneurs who are taking up this SEO skill by themselves to improve their business by themselves. Maybe they don't have like the budget to hire somebody, and they are learning it by themselves, to build it by themselves, right? So these are the people who we are servicing, and I will tell you for face value, this route is very, very amazing, and this route will test you, right? It will test you a lot. Now, some of the examples of the lead generation product and system that you can think about is building an SEO audit tool, building a lead magnet system, right? A lead magnet website where you offer SEO tips. Take it as an SEO blog, right? A keyword research tool like an SEO checklist or a workbook per niche, per category, right? So I've tried 3 out of 4 here. I have my first SEO tool, which was my site optimizer. Okay, no, it was Zulu, and then my site optimizer. Funny names. But my site optimizer, I still like my site optimizer. So my site optimizer was my first SEO tool, which was an full SEO audit tool where you put in your URL, it breaks down what your website is, where you're missing it out, and how to get it fixed. That's like more like a quick SEO audit tool, right? It show you how your website looks on the search engine, your search map, where you are at, and very, very cool stuff. But at the moment, I am developing it back to local SEO agency, where I offer SEO services to specific niche, right? Plumbers, HVAC, roofing clients, right? And the purpose is, the SEO tool has always been, this audit tool has always been like my go-to day one lead generation system, where it's almost like what Neil Patel does. That's like my role model, right? Where you put your tool, and amazing tool works. Now, lead generation system, so this is where also you have to put in your test, where you offer SEO tips, SEO guide, SEO templates in exchange for contact information. Now, again, I repeat, this product route, right, is going to test you and give you opportunities to build multiple portfolios. At this point, I have several SEO portfolios, from my own website to my lead generation systems to my directories and lots of those things, cool stuffs that are day in, day out, my portfolios, which keeps me on the go and keeps me on the check to knowing what is happening, knowing what the trend looks like, knowing what the SEO is. Now, at this point, I have different niche, different people I'm servicing. Now you already have an idea on what it is and how you can get yourself started after learning SEO. Now, the one thing I would always want to advise, or I would always want to say, is there are lots of opportunities, and I don't think you should blame anybody for you not getting a job, right? Especially when you learn certain digital marketing skills, right? The whole point and the whole thing is for services like paid ads, right? For services like paid ads, emails, right? You might start getting immediate results, might start getting immediate pay, right? But for services like search engine and all, right, the hiring part is not always as spontaneous and as quickly. Okay, we're hiring, because most companies, or most agencies who hire SEO services, right, they always hire for the long term, always hire for the short, you always hire for the long term, 3 months, 6 months, because the good thing about SEO is once you're locked in and you're seeing your results, the clients will want to always retain, right? But what am I trying to let you know? What am I trying to say? If after the first 3 months, after the first 6 months, you get yourself ready with all the technologies and theories about search engine optimization, you need to pick one or pick 2 or pick 3 and get it running. If you don't get an SEO job, look forward to an in-house company that is not a digital marketing agency that's looking to hire an SEO. Just give yourself 1 year, 2 year, and or if you cannot do that, think of building a product, think of doing a software or an SEO tool that is going to be helping marketers, entrepreneurs, and agencies, right? These 3 ways are the 3 ways I will always advise you, and I will always say, like, for the first value, this is how I have been able to increase my value and build myself up as I wouldn't want to say one of the best SEOs in my city, but yeah, that is like where we are at the moment, right? Because these are the 3 things that I've done, and these are the 3 things that I'm doing, and it's helping, right? So if you want to learn such a job position in Nigeria, you have like a go through. Are there lots of opportunities? Yes, there are crazy opportunities as an SEO in Nigeria. Are you going to have lots of time to do other things? Yes, definitely you're going to have lots of time to do other things. So what are you waiting for? Let's get back to work, and I'll see you in the next one.